Christopher.
It's our Saturday night live stream, and we have lots of exciting stuff tonight.
I have to go and get chips for the daughter and the grandma. So,
When you're the tallest person in the house, you tend to get exploited on occasion.
and you also tend to hide things in really high places.
Yes.
That way I know they're mine. Makes me feel important from time to time.
All right. So we've got another weekend war going. It looks like my war troops are done training. Got a few walls done from the event. Yeah, that's about it. I think I am in the 11 through 14 cell.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Yes. So.
Oh, well, fine then.
All right. I don't know. Do we have any atomics in our bracket?
In your bracket?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Should I pull it up on Discord? Well, because then it'll show our war plan, and then what's the point?
Well, it doesn't really.
When I was industrial, Marla was also industrial age. I think I've been industrial age for like 2 years.
What's going on? So you're wondering where you're at? You are in cell C, and your bracket is 11 through 14. So you're right. Your team Wednesday, aka Team Hump Day.
Hump day. At least I'm not Tuesday. Tuesday is my least favorite day of the week.
Oh, is it?
Because it's a non-day.
Why is Tuesday a non-day?
Monday's the first day of the week, so you're allowed to be cranky. Tuesday is just like a non-day. Wednesday is hump day. Thursday it's almost Friday, and Friday is Friday. It's the weekend. Actually, I call Thursday, I forgot it wasn't Friday night.
I forgot it wasn't Friday night.
Yes. Whenever I get 11 or something, or like, I figure it was Thursday night and forgot it wasn't Friday night. Okay.
Marker's red.
And in my bracket, was there anybody else who could take on atomics? Or?
I believe in your bracket we had Sack. Sack is...
and we have a free-floating defensive one too, right?
There's a few. We've got 3 free floaters. There's Mad King.
Okay, then I'm going to take my mirror.
Okay.
It's quite a deep, well-developed industrial base. I just scouted it like momentarily.
Oh, you know what? I should probably start.
And we were actually able to get the search and a match for tonight's live stream.
Whoop whoop. Where are we at? What am I doing there? 5, 3, 12. Yeah, that'll be good. Then we'll go with
Where
one
do I
of
want
those.
to come in?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
Both sides seem like equally not fun. I'm almost tempted to come in up here
We can do funny things with the... It's okay.
Do you think I can get it up here? Can you see my touches? No, you can't see
I can't see your touches.
Oh, right, because I'm not on the gaming profile.
Where are you thinking? Right up there?
Yeah.
So,
Because if I come in here, I can get rid of the air defense, and then my planes might be able to survive. Otherwise, they're going to die, and I'm not sure they'll be able to take on the defenses. And I'm worried they're going to get overwhelmed.
Hi, Arya.
Which means I have to get the 50% quick victory or get through 2 walls.
2 walls. When I gave... So, Velveeta and I did look at this base, and my...
Oh, V was going to take this one on?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
So I would...
I won't...
That's 14, isn't it?
That's 13.
13. So I need to look at 14, and we'll
Okay.
see what we can do on that one.
Oh, this looks much better.
It's like the same base, just...
No, this looks much easier. You better check Discord to see which one you and V went over.
It was the other one. It was the first one you were looking at, 13.
Okay.
So, yes. Yeah, it was the other one that we were looking at. This one's a lot easier. It appears to be much easier. The other one, he's got the gaps in the walls that allow for it. Yeah. V says, I think your red filter's a little bit heavy. And that's what I was trying to muck around with. What's up, Hugh? I don't know what it is, Arya.
You know what? It's because I have Twilight probably going.
Oh, is
in the
that what it
background.
is?
Yep. Tap to pause. Pause. There we go.
Oh.
It's so
okay.
when at nighttime it doesn't overstimulate me. Sorry, guys.
There. That's better. Here I am looking at this thing going, what is wrong with the computer?
It's my tablet. Yeah.
So, what I was saying
come
is...
in from this corner? Here?
Yeah.
Way up there.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent drop location. I mean, that gives you more than ample enough time, and especially on the basis that he's got some air defense there. His air defense isn't very well protected, and I think will give you ample time to actually drop your troops.
Okay.
So you could do like a 2-finger. Thank you, Arya. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So, and what am I doing?
Maybe I should have requested something. Request.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my training blessing going.
Please. That sounds good. Thank you, Christopher.
Oh, you're welcome.
I need generals. I'm still sort of out of practice.
Pakistan agrees. Yes, that's a win right there. You know when Pakistan agrees that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So...
Where's my stronghold thingy with the troop cards?
Right there. So you've got 4 available. Wow. I usually pick the ones that I have like 2 of. Those spies are crazy, by the way. They disable all the traps. So they sneak ahead and just disable traps and mines and such.
That might not be bad.
Sepoy armies are nice. They're nice and plentiful. Nodachi samurai armies are nice for high-level generals.
I have pirates.
Pirates are awesome for resources.
I got an outlaw army. I love the outlaws.
I love the outlaw army. I mean, Last
yeah.
Outlaws. This is our event.
Yeah.
We better be killing this one. The Guard Chevaliers are heavies. That Guan Yu, that's the one that everybody's been duplicating. He's like a level, I don't know, he's the one that has an insane amount of hit points. As soon as you drop him, the silo's like, oh, I'll hit that.
Yeah.
So the ninjas are cool.
Well, let's try ninjas.
Now, bear in mind that your ninjas will race ahead and actually go for, like, specifically target defensive buildings.
So I'll want to be well placed before I put my troop cards in.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Is there anything here with range?
The chariots. The chariots have decent range.
Okay.
I think.
And the sepoy?
The sepoy are more like a close range, but they chew through buildings like crazy.
Okay. One protect, my gladiator.
Strength of the gladiator. Strength of Liam Neeson.
I have more foots than you would like, but I don't care.
Strength of Russell Crowe.
Alright. I think I'm ready.
Come on, get ready.
That was 14, right?
14. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, you've got this. You're good. I've already been 5-starred. For those of you that are watching, this Korean alliance name is actually Bad Boys. Bad Boys Headquarters. That's the name of them. So it's Bad Boys Headquarters. And they've actually got Bad Boys Headquarters 2 and 3 on top of this. So there's 3 alliances, which must be offshoots of this one. That's the assumption that I'm going based on. Who's saying what? Well, we kind of knew that was going to happen, but I mean, those traps are so far away from everything that it doesn't really mean much. Like, yeah, it's kind of neato to put your traps out there, but yes, when MacMarla is done her attack, I will most definitely.
Well, let's get my troop cards in there.
Throw your Blitzkrieg down.
Okay.
Oh, playing the crap out of that Howie. Sorry.
Where is it?
Right there.
Gladiator. Let's get the decoy over there. Go away.
I love it.
Oops. Guess maybe I wanted it to go more over there.
And not bad. Do you have any more cards if you scroll right?
What is that?
That's your spy.
Oh, okay.
That's your spy sabotaging everything that it comes across, which is kind of awesome. Arya says that your planes are adorable.
I know, right?
I think so too. I think that was beautifully executed.
I just feel like now there is so much going on the I guess I could
99.
probably. Where is that?
Top right.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
There you go. There's a lot going on, I feel.
Yeah.
With the troop cards and whatnot.
With the troop cards and knowing what they do. So,
Good times. Now,
however, I do find it easier to attack
oh yeah.
because spy car is wasted.
Well, see, the spy card's a really, really good card if you can get that blitzkrieg down and potentially set off
I
a few of
see.
those traps, or not have things spawning on it.
Sorry, I wasted it. Maybe I'll get another one and learn how to use it properly. Now I know.
Now you know. It was a good attack, though. I thought it was a solid attack. I thought you did well. Mm-hmm. V says, nicely done.
Thanks.
Thanks, cheese.
Certainly.
Easier? Easier and harder at the same time.
Yeah, I just find there's a lot more going on the screen that you need to focus on. And, I mean, I don't raid like that, and I don't raid much.
How long have you been industrial? 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Play to have fun. All right. I think I'm close to ready. Pending that I've got some troops.
I can show my new game.
Oh, can you?
If you're waiting for troops.
Yeah, show your
Yeah?
new game. Go for it.
Okay.
Marla's got a new game to show off.
Yeah.
Do I dare ask? Oh, no, seriously?
Oh, I love this game.
Okay, so Marla's been like spastically sitting in the chair. We've got a rocking chair out in the living room. And I look over and the rocking chair is just like, it's going crazy. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, are you okay, sweetheart? What's happening? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, what am I shushing for? I wander over there, and sure enough, there she is, like rocking in the chair, catching a fish.
That's awesome.
Virtual fishing. But I'll admit, the graphics in this game do look amazing. What do you think? Tell us about this.
I love it. This is my main aquarium that you collect points to compete in. So, like, each fish you catch has fish points. Great white. But these are my highest points. You get aqua points there.
So what's the concept is that you just collect all the fish?
Nope. So my non-collected fish, I have several tanks. Special ones give you chests, that give you rewards, that give you fishing licenses, cash, and then here we go. Sell. I don't sell my sharks. I was tired and I sold some of my cool fish.
Did you really?
Yes.
Did you sell the awesome shark that I really liked?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, I sold one of my sharks.
Oh.
Now he's here all by himself, and I had I don't know, Goliath eel-looking thing.
It's a super cool game, and I mean, I've always been a fan of like just the virtual aquariums, where you just watch fish swimming around in a virtual aquarium. So, second to this, the graphics actually kind of remind me of.
You know what? Because this will take a while. I'm not going to go through all of them. Let's just go to my main tank. So yeah, I have a great white in here, and so you can see the points. So you keep your highest point fish in one tank. You go to tanks to choose your main.
I want you to show them how you catch a fish.
Yeah.
That's the real entertaining part. That's where the action is, right?
It is. Oh, you can get different boats. I need to upgrade.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could get different boats.
Oh, yeah.
Look, oh my goodness.
Let me upgrade this.
What happens when you upgrade it? Like, it just becomes heavier, or
Your fishing mastery goes up.
and you can catch bigger fish?
I think it just helps you to.
How much freaking gold do you have
I had a lot because I was saving it.
for this boat?
Nope.
Oh,
I was just saving it because, like, it does take a lot of cash, I find, and I had run out. So what I was doing was upgrading all my angler licenses.
okay.
Now I'm just upgrading the master and the champion anglers that I have. Otherwise, I'd be spending all my gold on upgrading these other anglers.
Okay.
And where else? In my bag items. So,
See,
I have
that's
different
nice.
lures. Look at my nice orange hat.
That's an awesome. That's a red. I'd say that's a red hat. A nice fishing rod. That's a beautiful rod. Equipment parts. It looks like there's a lot going on in this game, more than I actually initially thought. But I mean, of course,
There's actually a lot going on. Sometimes a little more.
but I mean, it's got a decent load time. It's got a decent. Wow. See, and I mean, it seems to me
Okay. Got a perfect cast.
it looks like it's smooth. It looks like it's got enough going on to keep everybody
And, like,
interested. Look at that.
I just have to say, like, this is like my secret sporting love.
There you go.
I can seriously watch.
So that reel that's spinning in the bottom right-hand side of the screen,
Oh yeah.
that's what causes Marla to shake while she's catching really big fish. And I've seen her do this for like
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes.
Your anglers have special abilities, like a blue whale. Oh no! Come back here! Come back here! Jumping out of the water, you know, wings.
Wow.
It's not unusual, but
And there's tension and there's
yeah.
hit points on the fish, but you're not killing the fish. So that's the kind of the fallacy here, is that you're not actually killing the fish. So when they say hit points, it's not really hit points. You're just knocking it unconscious so you can catch it. And I don't know what you get combos for.
Yeah, there's this little whirlpool thing, you know.
What?
It's not very realistic.
It's super challenging though. It looks to be.
I'm yeah.
I mean, you're liking it, so. What are you? Oh,
No, come back here.
Get back here. Is that like a super big fish or what?
No, actually, it's not. But I mean, like, as you progress through the levels, they do get harder to catch, right?
And then the special abilities down at the bottom.
Oh man. Wow. I was just noticing my tension was getting really high, so I wanted to catch this.
Oh, check him out!
Yeah, like.
See, and to me, like, as far as like a virtual fishing game,
Yeah.
it's only a,
I'm seriously into it. I've like jumped and oh my God, it's like, Mom, you jumped. Like, I'm catching a fish.
Shh, quiet, honey. I'm catching a fish. Look at the water droplets on the screen.
I know.
Like, even that's super awesome. I love it.
So that's the world tour portion of it.
Oh, see, there's so much going on.
So you can battle other players.
You tie your fishing rods and boats together, and then you.
No, it's like a time match, and it's.
Okay.
Here is my bait trap.
Oh,
Just
see.
add them to the tanks. so I can sell them later. And then there's a time attack. And I'm sure as I progress through the game, other things will open up. And then, yeah. See, I need to catch a rare fish because I need to improve my rod. You get lots of... Like, I've been progressing quite well. Oh, quest list achievements. Level 9. Okay. Yeah. So you can have friends, I guess.
You can have friends. You can spam your Facebook, especially if you've got family and friends. You can just let them all know.
To do that.
Hey, everybody! I'm fishing.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I'll probably be playing this game for a little while.
I personally think it's awesome. I'm all for it.
So, do you need me to disconnect?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I do have a few. If you wouldn't mind popping in, and disconnecting, and throwing me a troop or two, that would probably be awesome. I'm in cell B. I'm Team Tuesday.
Oh.
Tell me why I don't like Tuesday.
Did I disconnect there?
I will tell you in just a second. No, you didn't. It still says that you're connected.
Maybe it just doesn't like it because I'm on this game. Let's just go uncheck.
Ah, there you go. Now you're good. So we'll do that. And then I will.
And what did you say you needed? You want cannon? Siege?
Yeah, just a siege would be fantastical. I'm going to adjust this a little bit here.
All right. Oh, yeah. It would be nice if it would intuitively just know to resize, but...
You know, yeah, it's odd. I've got
yeah. In Stormfall, I got called evil. I'm so diabolical, I got called evil. So, I mean, no name calling this week. Makes me kind of sad, but, you know, evil's good.
I mean, that's all right. I mean, you're headed in the right direction there. I mean, keep goading on the same player, and I'm sure he'll escalate from there.
No, I don't think so.
It's a good start when your first encounter is, you're evil. Right?
Well, it's hard because I wonder, like, because I use Google Translate, and I wonder, like, there's got to be some nuances that are not recognized.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're talking about, like, especially, like, English is the only one I can speak for because I don't speak any other languages.
But I was chatting with an Italian, and he's like, yeah, no, it's perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's also got a lot of user input as far as, like, inaccuracies.
Yeah.
For the translation. So over time, I guess the point being that it would increase.
That is one of the things I do like about Stormfall is that I can very easily engage with people who speak foreign languages. I know some games try to translate and it's so bad where I can copy and paste text from the game very easily and put it into Google Translate so I can understand what the player is saying to me. So that's really awesome.
Do I want to get an attack helicopter? Yeah. May as well.
And
War Mastodon. We'll try one of them bad boys. And see, there was another troop card where I had like 8 of them or 10 of them. Oh yeah, the heavy vandals and the pirates. I've got 8 of those ones and 10 of the others.
how old's your daughter, Arya? She fisherman too. A secret, I guess. Fisher person.
A fisher person.
A fisher person.
Did you fill me up? Did I get a siege from you?
No, because the game crashed and then I got excited about...
Oh, okay.
Squirrel!
Okay. It's all good. No. So my planes have finished upgrading. I almost have enough. I was thinking about pushing that button in order to actually upgrade. You'll notice that, like, without any effort this past week, I've got 186,000 oil. Don't come and raid me, please. And I've been finding decent loot.
I'm gonna leave it. No, I can take you on.
Marla spends the next 14 hours trying to find me, only to discover that she's industrial and can only attack or globals.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I thought about actually going around and opening a whole bunch of small shipments in order to actually start that upgrade right away. But I figured I would just be patient, and after I do my war attack, maybe we can go and see about upgrading those. But I am super stoked because, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think MK6 is the highest that they go. Strike Fighter MK6. Her middle one's 11 today. Little biologist in the making. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Our daughter's 11 as well. I'm not sure. So right in the same boat.
Lots of different species there.
Species.
And I don't know how accurate the species actually are, but I just find the underwater world fascinating.
All right. My recommended is 11. My sell is 5 through 10. So, and I think
Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm just looking. That's what I'm flipping back and forth. So, I'm second from the top in our sell. And given that we're 5 through 10, I think I'm going to have to go against somebody with the Russians level 7 and Indians level 6. So let's go ahead and scout 6.
I didn't even look at the work.
Oh, you didn't, eh? I like to keep an eye out because depending on how heavy the war coalitions are is usually a determining factor for me if I'm going to plane the snot out of them or keep an eye out for them. So poor choice in wonders, if in my opinion. I mean, he's got the Colosseum, which obviously gives him the offensive buff.
Back up on the screen so I can see.
Oh, sorry. And I can move that as well. So a 10, 11, and a 21 general. So that's really nothing to be too concerned about. He does have his stronghold placement is certainly interesting. I'm willing to bet that he probably has a ton of stronghold troops. For this attack, I am going to go with my what I'm calling standard 3-prong. I realized that you guys all had to be super patient in teaching me because I was very, very frustrated with the whole silo aspect of this. Now, if we go here with my heavies, that will allow for enough time, I feel. There's no heavy things there in order to take them out, so that'll be a good distraction for the silo. I can go down here with my primary army, and that will allow, that's usually the heavier hitting point is right there. I am going to go with a distraction, probably a decoy closer to here. That'll allow for any traps that are in behind there as well. I think I have to worry, is that one the one that spits out all of the troops? I think so. I'll probably have to plane the snot out of those. And then I'll go with my troop tactics coalitions right up there. And donated troops. I think. Yep. Yeah, that looks good. Well, I don't know if it looks good, but that's what I'm doing anyways. Whoop, whoop. All right.
And we have to talk about the sandbox.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
After your attack.
After my attack?
Yeah.
You can talk during my attack. I'm okay with that. It'll be a good distraction to my epic failure.
Yeah.
When I swear, then, you know.
So, well, recently boot camp came up to the Last-Outlaws because it was sort of fizzling out, right?
Yes, we have kind of disbanded the boot camp alliance just due to a lack of time and a lack of, I think, interest. So it really did kind of fizzle out. And I mean, people have real lives and they're busy. So, okay. Aria says my plan sounds good.
Yeah, no, I'm going to wait until after your attack so we can chat back and forth.
Is that 7 or 6? That was 6. Did I nom 6? No, I nom 7, I think. Sorry.
Ah.
Ugh.
Well, he can only get regular howitzers because if I donate, it would be global, right?
Yep. Is there nobody? Can you top me up with whatever?
I only have foots
I don't care.
because I don't. That's. I've been using Chris's Greek salad to raid with. I've been liking it because it uses very little oil.
Yeah.
I actually used Rifleman. Uh-oh. And being French, using 5 tanks and pretty much gets me through any base. And even if it doesn't get me through the base, my tanks survive. uh, um, yeah, so I try to do a little bit of university research. I think I upgraded to trap. But yeah. I seem to only be like really active when there's like fall sales.
Oh, let's get some planes in there. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I don't know. I'm so blind. Both of them are hard to see for me.
Where do we want to go? Working on that strength of the gladiator. Let's get it there.
6 years from now, I might have APCs.
Oh no. That's just brutal. So if you missed it, my heavies died for whatever reason, and now my troops are being targeted by said silo.
And see, that's how one of the things I struggle with is there's so much going on now that it's like
That's
you don't even.
so despite getting that quick victory, there's really. Oh, you know what?
Because I'm not watching all my troops.
I can't. My screen doesn't zoom out far enough to watch all my troops, and they're sadly not. If we play this smart, though, we might be able to do a little bit better.
Although my drops are pretty sloppy, so I'm very focused on like, are my troops actually dropping? So the first part of my attacks really need to be cleaned up. It'll come.
Boy, oh boy. Come on. And of course, that Flampanzer is not helping my situation at all.
I carry a heal and warp for that exact reason. Tank destroyers. Love it.
That was just garbage, though. Like, I feel like I should have done much, much better on this. I didn't even get the town center.
Well, win some, lose some.
Win some, lose a lot. See, it's a good thing you were. And he does have full on resistance, so obviously that's not helping much. If I just had one more troop, I could take out his town center.
Wow, as an atomic age, resistance shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, really?
That's right.
So says Mac. Yeah. That wasn't very good at all. I'm going to have to watch that replay in order to isolate what exactly happened with.
The silo hit your main army.
Well, I mean, but prior
Yeah.
to that, I want to know what happened to my tank destroyers. Like, there had to be something pretty heavy to actually chew up all three of my tank destroyers and my three generals that quickly.
Yeah. I don't see that also.
But that was certainly not a very helpful attack, I don't think.
You know, a nice feature would be if you could watch people attacking live.
It would be. I mean, I know, like, for instance, in Clash of Clans, we used to all go and watch somebody attack, and it was
And cheer
live,
them on, yeah.
and you could actually chat. You could.
Oh, Pakistan said landmines.
You figure it was the landmines, eh? Like those jacked up landmines. You figure? Because I did see that they were jacked, but I didn't think they were that jacked.
Mm.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm wrong lots. Let's see. Oh, that's what I'm missing there. I need my heavy tank. And one more of those. One more of those.
He's just mad because I'm outperforming him.
You really
That's
are.
why I had to quit.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it does happen though. And like, you and I were talking about this the other day. I think it's important to highlight that, not everybody's a superstar that gets 5 stars every single time.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly it.
Pakistan.
I mean, the last war, both my attacks were like 0 stars, but I was like thrilled that I got 58% on one of those bases.
Yeah.
It was my second or third silo attack. It was atomic. I'm industrial. I would say that's quite the accomplishment. But
I think so.
It's a matter of perspective, right? So.
No, I do have one more war attack to do over at the Aesir. Whoop, whoop.
Oh.
They've got their huge weekend war, and I'm fortunate enough to actually be over there for that.
Yeah, our large weekend war was 20 this time around.
Yeah, just not. People are busy. And I mean, we've got a lot going on.
And I find that so hard to believe that they've cut down wars to be so small. Because, I mean, we used to run 30 wars all the time.
Well,
no, actually, our average war was probably 25.
Yeah. And they have, right?
But I notice wars are getting smaller and smaller. And I just think that's throughout everyone, though, right?
I think so. Now, the sandbox. Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about the sandbox.
The sandbox. So, who created it?
Project Lucid, and King were I would say the founders or the creators of it. So King is the first. He was the one that created it and owned it. But very shortly after, he realized that it was really popular. So he created it, and all of a sudden he shared a link, and then he was like, I don't have time for this. So he did come back, and he actually transferred ownership over to Project Lucid. And his name is Project Lucid, spelled backwards, for those of you that didn't know. And then, of course, I heard about this, and I came in, and I was like, this is really awesome. I thought that they had something very cool going on. So it's a flat Discord server that's focused on equality and literally focused on just doing stuff that's fun in the game. So as a result, we're garnering input from a variety of different sources. I know that, Vixen has had some very cool events that I would love to promote. We've had other events from varying other alliances that I think could grow exponentially to be huge.
Right.
And why not have a place where those things are
accessible to everyone?
Yeah, accessible to everybody, and not only that, but appropriately supported.
Yeah.
Having people that have free cycles that say, that's an awesome project. How can I help?
Right.
So we've already got a few that are in the works. So I'm stoked. I'm
Yeah.
super excited about it. So yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about it other than that.
But
So come and check it out. I will provide the link if you're not already there. I know a few of you that are in chat are already on there. We are connected on the voice within that server. I haven't heard anybody yelling at us, so I would have to assume that we're still connected on the voice, and I can see when we're talking. So there we go. Um, so there's that.
so I don't know. Are we gonna close down then boot camp? Uh,
I'm not planning on deleting boot camp like the actual Discord server boot camp. But I do
but
feel
you feel like we're gonna move all the dominations events over to the
I
sandbox.
think so. Uh, Bobley, am I still in?
Arya is still in PT.
Oh, are you asking if Arya is still in Prodigal Thieves, or are you saying am I?
No.
What's the question?
Oh.
I think he's asking Arya. Arya, are you still in PT? All right. Sorry about that, Bob. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Now let's check to see what our war plan. Leave. Now, if you guys are looking for a prime example how to be a great leader and how to run wars, I would strongly recommend that you go and head up the Aesir for all levels. I mean, there's so much to learn here. So much to learn as far as organization, communication, base design, all of it. Great place to go and hang out, or even to just pop by their server and say hello. Okay, where are we at? Why can't I find? Why? Why?
Okay.
There it is. Um, I'm just lost. Sorry. Bear with me. Oh, so I believe
War zones.
war zones. That's how you gotta say it, right?
Yes.
So I am on 18, which is industrial. I still have not completed my banners, so I'm missing 10 troop space. Um, yeah, I know, right? Isn't that huge?
That is.
Like that's a lot of space.
Yeah.
Because or no, standing army. So standing army gives you an additional 15 troop space. And I had to upgrade my library in order to start it, and I just finished chapter 2. But I've still got 3 more chapters, obviously, which gives you that additional 10.
I feel like all the library research in industrial age is just like lame.
You don't think there's anything really good for library research?
No. Maybe I've already done all the cool stuff and I just look at the stuff I haven't done and I'm like,
Yeah, whatever. Um, this base looks pretty
oh,
compact. Left my old alliance and kind of doing the alliance.
musical chairs.
Oh yeah, that's quite common. I know a lot of people that have been doing the musical chairs. There's a ton of alliances that you should go and hit up though, Bob. I mean, realistically, if you don't have a home, I would play the field for sure. I'm sure, like, if I was kicked out of
Well,
the
there's
last
people that
Outlaws.
just travel.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's the mercs. That's all they ever do is travel around, right?
Are they still? I've been
I
away for a while.
I think the original mercs have found a home, like a permanent residence, and I think
Okay.
it's their own alliance that they're actually hanging out in, and that's with Lucid, the other Lucid, not. Um, so, but there is another group of mercenaries that are kind of
Cool.
people for hire, so to speak. Not for hire, but they'll come and visit,
Hmm.
which is a neat concept. I've always liked that. Okay, I don't even know what I want to do here. Uh, Watch my tablet die?
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, well, my tablet's... No, seriously, this charger is not charging my tablet, so as a result... Mind if I just do it off of yours?
Oh.
No?
Let me flip over to the old gaming profile. Because I really gotta get it.
Please excuse us while we experience some technical difficulties.
No, it's not technical difficulties. It's technical flexibilities.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yes.
That was a very interesting way to put that.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
Quasi-serious warring alliance. Just notice that as you level up, it's hard to find a well-rounded alliance.
Well, because, like us, we've been around since before there was wars. So, for a while there, we were all lumped in.
Just one kind of range.
Yeah.
I haven't played on your tablet in forever.
I don't know if I'll get it back.
You seem to have got it back without hesitation there.
Mm-hmm.
Not even going to adjust that. Should I just transfer? Yeah. I don't recognize the numbers.
Oh, well, that's good. You found a permanent home.
Permahome.
At war zones.
That's you.
Yeah, so how do I forget how to change profiles?
Oh, really?
It's been that long.
Just like that. To concentrate in a few alliances. Well, see, I think they do because they've kind of grown up with varying players, and those players stay in those alliances, and they kind of follow one another around. For example, like the Last-Outlaws, we've got a lot of senior members that we've been playing this game since day one with, right? There we go. So yeah, I'm playing on your tablet.
You are.
Thanks, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Okay. So now, with that said,
Don't get too used to it.
I'm already used to it. It's mine. Wow, this thing's so big, spacious. Love it. See if I can do a triple drop. I think I am going to go with my heavy like over here to distract this mortar, and then I'm just going to go with my fundamental drop there. I'll probably go with my mercs, like my troop cards, my donated troops, and maybe a general over here. And then, or do I want to even do that? I think you're going to have to power through. Like, if I'm going to make it through this base, I don't want that thing popping, so... Okay. I'm dropping here with everything. All of my stuff is going there. We're going to do the speed drop there. Not like that, I hope. We're going to do the speed drop there. I've also got a wall sapper. I'm going to go ahead and drop my sabotage there. And I am just going to simply forced rally this as soon as that wall sapper blows this wall. I feel like with my last few war attacks with my Enlightened account, with that increase in range, I'm having a really difficult time. So that's
I'm
why.
glad they increased the range now. I don't have to stress out about like the town center popping. I just let it pop.
You're like, oh, the town center popped.
Yeah. Well, and now with troop cards too, it's easier. It's just like, yeah, let it pop.
And I'll be honest, I thought about upgrading Joan or Alexander, and I chose to go with Alexander. I'm not focused on Nappy. Nappy can stay level 1 forever.
Why? He's good at defense.
It's just he's so annoying. He's just so annoying.
Well, yeah, I always hated taking him on offense because it's like, let me stand here and shoot a wall. I know I'm supposed to be your hero.
Right?
Where, like, Nobunaga's like, I can take it, walk through the fire, take stuff out. Yeah, anyways.
He's an outlaw army. Assault vehicle, eagle warriors, ninjas,
And this
Indian
third year
elephants.
anniversary, like, the packs, I was like, wow, they're like these are full of stuff. And then I realized that like you
They're
got
not.
one of those things, and I think I ended up with like resources.
Oh yes, yeah. I was. There was. It was sad, wasn't it? It was really quite bad.
I don't bother with sabotage anymore in EA. Actually, it makes it much easier. Yeah.
You don't bother with sabotage in EA. Okay, let's see if we can. There it is.
Oh, and I see you're carrying a heal.
Uh, the only reason I have a heal is because I have 5 spaces available. So if it wasn't for that, I would probably not carry the heal.
Well, and Arya also mentioned that with the silo, she now carries a heal, whereas before I know it was like pretty much an unused tactic.
What do we want? I seem to have enough heavies to just.
I really like that they fixed the decoy glitch. I don't think I would.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I probably would have been like, that's nice again.
We'll see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Yeah.
I betcha if I. There it is. Oof, oof. Did you see that?
Hmm.
I didn't even lose any of my troops hardly. I lost 5 shooters and.
I know.
Right? It's so nice when you're able to, like. I like it without the silo. Without the silo, I can just beeline straight through a base. I love it. And that wasn't very well designed either, to be honest. I didn't notice that before, but on the far side, all of his garrisons and stables, there was no gate for any of them to get out.
Oh no.
So all of his guys just spawned and like stood there staring at me. Hey guys.
Oh no.
Um,
But it's good to see like the diversity seems to be coming back within the various
Base designs and such.
no alliances and wars.
Oh yes, yes, and I do. I think that alliances should have diversity. I think you should encourage having a diverse amount of players. Like you should have some in gunpowder, some enlightened, some industrial, some right.
Well,
Because it indicates growth in the game when you see alliances full of nothing but Cold War and atomic players. It indicates that the game is becoming stagnant, right?
well, I don't think so because I mean, if you think about it, we were sort of like that for a while, and we really struggled when we were like that. Just because
We're not die
we all
hard.
started the game at the same time, so we were all about the same age. Um,
Yeah. Sheesh.
so I mean, there wasn't much diversity there.
Uh, 3 plus protect to 5 barrages is what I use now. Quite a malfunction tactic. I'm not sure. Let's protect. So, what? I'm not sure what you mean by a malfunction tactic. Like the barrage, I've seen the barrage used for town center popping.
Mm-hmm.
So where people aren't actually force rallying the town center in the lower ages. But I mean, we were talking about that earlier. What would you do as a gunpowder age or as an enlightened age player if you came up against somebody that, like your opponent in war, you went to attack and all of a sudden he had a freaking elephant archer pop out? How, like, what would you do?
Die.
Right. I mean that was the point that was kind of made earlier, is that you would have zero opportunity to actually even play in war against teams that were stuffing them full of elephant archers or even any of those atomic troops. And somebody made an interesting suggestion, I thought anyways, about nerfing, and not even nerfing, about toning down the donated troops to the varying ages. So,
like limit it.
well, not even limit it. Like, you can go ahead and give me your best troop and put it in my town center and put it in my stronghold, but it's going to be my level troop after you donate it. So, like, gunpowder age bases would not carry around field artillery. A gunpowder base would actually have a cannon in it, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was a fantastic kind of concept, and I haven't really chewed on it.
Yeah, because it's interesting that there's limits on who you can raid, but in war you can attack
And you can fill with whatever you want.
yeah, but I mean, like, I can also take whatever I want, but I still can't attack Iron Age bases or Gunpowder Age bases.
Right.
So,
Unless they're cheaters. Did I tell you I came across a cheater today?
did you?
When I was raiding with Christopher, and I came across a classical age base, and the name was Default, and he had like hardly anything as far as, but the reason is because in the database somebody didn't roll him back all the way. So when he goes to loot, like when he goes to raid, he's probably classified as a Cold War player, but because he cheated to get there, they rolled all of his everything all the way back to classical. So he has classical troops trying to raid global.
Oh, really? I just barrage whatever pops out of the TC
Stronghold, or it helps to finish off a base. No solution about elephants, though, right? And that's kind of the point, is that like the elephant archers really do just need to go.
Well, I don't know, because I've only ever seen them once.
Well, ask
So
yourself,
I
the one
don't
time
know.
you seen them, the one time you did see them, were you able to get through them?
Well, it doesn't matter. I was an industrial attacking an atomic. I probably shouldn't be able to get through that base.
Probably not. But
I'm just like,
they're impossible. Well, clearly they're not impossible, but they're such an overpowered troop that you have to change almost the entire strategy as to how you are attacking a base, just based on the silo and the stronghold.
yeah.
And that's really where the shooter nations become more proficient, is up against people that are using, packed strongholds.
Well, I kind of feel like in some ways it adds more strategy to the game, in some ways less strategy, because now it's kind of like you want to go with a foot or a shooter nation, because it's more about just spamming your troops all over their base rather than
actually controlling your troops via rallying them.
And I mean, like, I was raiding today and I'm like, wow, I really miss when, the rally was really important, where in my war attack I think I don't even know if I rallied.
Right, and that's my frustration as well, is like with the induction of the silo, and now of course complemented with that, they've got the increase in the range on the TC.
The town center now pops, so like
you've got the stronghold,
and you've got the stronghold.
Higher up, you've got the silo.
The generals always pop,
right?
So
the generals aren't necessarily that bad, because they are truly a melee troop that only go one-on-one. So even if you did a point rally and that was the only thing you were worried about, And
Yeah.
it's not the same as a town center. Do a point rally and that town center pops, all of a sudden, poof, there go all your troops.
Right, because if it's a field howitzer hitting my industrial age troops, they're
Yeah.
gone, right?
Or heavy
Or
artillery.
or my gunpowder age troops, which I've seen,
Yeah.
so
Or complemented with that, if you go up against a stronghold that has stuff
oh,
like that.
Arya's tested it. You can betray elephants.
Oh, really? You can betray elephants. That
Because
is,
we were talking about that last war, because we didn't know if we could or
yeah.
not. So that's an excellent tip. You can betray them.
The betrayal, though, I find is so shoddy. I've tried it a couple of times, like where I have touched directly over top of the troop, and yet it takes like you get like 2 foot soldiers and then one howitzer, and you're left with the other howitzer, and it just turns around and shoots the one that you took.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So
Or you really wanted the heavy tank, and
you end up with a foot soldier.
yeah.
It's like, what? How does that even work? But that is good to know. Thank you, Arya. So
Mm-hmm.
you can betray elephant archers, turn them against the guys. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally do that. I was carrying, like last war with the Aesir, I was starting to carry a betrayal. But then sort of hit or miss. If the stronghold is loaded with more than just DA cards, it's hard to hit just to hit the elephant archers. Well, yeah, and that's kind of the point that I was drawing to is I feel the betrayal just kind of takes the lowest common denominator out of a group of whatever you're trying to betray,
Yeah.
where it should be taking the highest hit point. Like they should assume that you don't want a foot soldier. You're not looking for something that popped out of a garrison. You want that
Especially for
elephant
two
archer.
tactic spaces.
Right, right. If you're gonna make
Oh.
it that important, you better make it function
Mm-hmm.
exactly the way it's supposed to, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know, interesting, but that is good to know. I'm gonna store that one. I'm hanging on to that one. I've been attacked over here. I'm kind of sad to say that, but mind you, I am last. I'm dead last, right? I seriously thought I was just gonna be picking up the bags on this one, and they're like, "Nope, you get to attack an industrial," and I'm like, "Oh, nice." So
I know.
makes me happy. Um, and in some regard, like I said before, I am having more fun playing in the Enlightened Age than I am in the Atomic Age, especially when it comes to war in the silo. Um, in lowest ages, the stronghold only has one tactic capacity. So another good point.
Yeah.
Let me guess, it was an Iron Age that had one elephant archer, and then you're gonna try and tell me that.
Yeah, yay.
Oh, an EA.
Yeah, because I think you have to be gunpowder before you get stronghold.
Yeah, that's right. So here's, I need your input before we move on or go anywhere or do anything. I was advised to go and investigate their number, I think it's 16. I think their number 16 is an industrial with a global aged bunker. I believe that's what was said. I'm going to double check here. Global age 16 has global age stables on an industrial base. So that's what we're going to go and look at right now. Industrial age British. Are those global aged?
Okay. Oh, you have my tablet.
I have your tablet. You were going to say, let me grab my tablet and look it up. I can go here and go dominations stables.
Usually the wiki's really good.
Yeah, like the fan wiki.
Yeah. That is one of the things that I love about.
Level 8. So that looks to me.
Right one is IA and the two are higher, it seems. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are level 9. Those are level 9. Where is... Where does it actually say? Oh, number available 3. So the number's correct. But it doesn't actually tell you. Oh, there we go. So
Scroll over again.
those are level 9s. That's what we
Yep.
said, right? According to this, level 9s are only available in the global and atomic age. So, with that being said, I'm going to try not to put Marla's tablet to sleep.
Oh yeah, it doesn't like to take screenshots. Well, for Chris it does. For me,
You'll notice that it just took a... Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad we don't need to take screenshots anymore.
Why? I love taking screenshots. It's so much fun.
Yeah, if he's actually IA his non-war base.
Save. Do you think maybe he was rolled back? Is that what we're thinking?
No,
there?
sometimes if you don't update your war base, it will show that a base is in a lower age. So say he's not really that active, but he just...
Oh, so he just does war, but he hasn't touched his war base since he was
industrial age. Maybe he's an inactive player. So, I mean, certainly worth looking at. I'm not like...
Yeah. So
I'm not for burning people at the stake without doing
no,
a due diligence.
no,
you know
and nor
what I'm
am
saying?
I. I don't want to. I don't want to burn anybody at the stake, and I will look it up in order to figure that out. Actually, I don't even have to. You know what I can do? Then number 16. My war plan is actually done based on their actual stuffs. So if I go here and I go and find...
I didn't think you had theirs up.
I do, so it is right. Oh no, I didn't
No.
I didn't take a screenshot of it. It's always the same spot.
Oh,
FYI.
that's United.
They're all tabbed at the bottom.
Okay, okay.
So that's how I've been doing it in the past. So we're looking at number 16. Yeah, no, according to this, he's actually an IA. But if we just double check, let's just go up here, and I bet you the link is probably
Yeah,
heading
and
over
see, that's
this
the
way.
other frustrating thing with foreign languages. It's really like there's no way to search for that alliance in dominations.
We're working on that, though. I am working on that. We are, yeah, we're gonna have something pretty cool over at the sandbox, and I think you guys are gonna love it. I think people are honestly, it is very likely that people will join just for that feature of the Discord server. I think it is going to be that beneficial to warmongers and people that are prudent into war and planning and whatnot. I'm coming up with something in it. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about it because it's hardcore geeky and but super helpful on the other side of things.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Where's this guy? Let's see how well I can recognize. Nope, that's not you. Not you. I've actually gotten pretty good at recognizing various
symbols,
even though I don't read. That's not you. got to be him there. No, he's actually listed within the alliance as an industrial. So tell us, what shenanigans can we expect? What's up, shenanigans?
Oh, shenanigans.
I love it.
I love it.
Wasn't Shenanigans a bar out west? There was a bar out west called Shenanigans
Probably.
from way back in the day.
I'd go to a bar called Shenanigans.
All right, so in this instance, this gentleman does in fact have level 9 tank depots, which are only available in the global age, and his home base as well as his war base are both listed as industrial. He's a 157 British industrial player.
When did he join?
When did he join?
No, it doesn't show there.
What do you mean? When did he join the Alliance, or? It looks to me like he's been playing since.
No, go back. Shows.
Where? Show me. You've been doing this longer than I have.
Oh, okay. So he.
Oh,
he's only. No. Go down. 2015, 12.
Yeah.
So
That's how long he's been playing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say how long it's in the Alliance.
Yeah. Okay. Whoop whoop. And where's that? What shenanigans can you expect? You can expect that the leadership from every alliance or war strategist is going to want to be on our server.
Well, you don't know that, so, and I'm not.
Okay, well, I'm just being cocky, but I think it is. I think it's super cool. I think it's going to be something that's going to be extremely helpful and beneficial to.
You haven't got approval yet, so.
Alliances.
And
it's going to go through.
I don't have a lot of faith.
Don't worry about it. It'll go through. We'll make it happen. Worst case scenario, I'll just sick MacMarla on him. MacMarla, getting crap done.
I do have a tendency to get things done.
Yeah. See?
I just don't know if I want to make that
yeah, I was going to say, do you want to? Do you want to? How much will I have to beg to get you to get this done? Sorry, I was just clicking on my base there, if you were wondering. I got heavy tanked. That's how they took out my base, is they just heavy tanked the crap out of me. Which I find to be exceedingly frustrating. But, I'll adapt, and I'm finding new strategies.
Well, I'm wondering, heavy tanks, because that's a pretty slow attack, actually.
It is super slow.
So if you're not attacking below your level, would it still be effective?
Not in comparison. Like, if I actually knew how to attack, it would be a huge difference, right? If I knew how to attack, then obviously I would have been able to take that guy out. But I mean, my average attack time is about the same as some of the guys that I see with heavy tank attacks.
Okay.
And I've even heard of some Greek or French players that actually use their primary tanks and are able to take out bases fairly quickly. Right? With closer to like a Greek salad comp, where they just go in with nothing but like tanks and raiders kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the raiders just chew through all the bases. Mm-hmm. Right? That's the primary concept. But you've got to get those tanks very well established before you start doing that. Otherwise, everything just runs ahead of your tanks and they all die. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I can tell you from when I was Greek for so long that keeping stuff off of your tanks is difficult. Hey, Derek. You're a bit late to the party, but thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. All right. What other games do you have?
I don't have any other new games.
No?
I got caught up in my fishing game this week.
Well, I've been fishing this week. I've been playing Dominations and playing on the sandbox for the past couple of days.
I've still been sort of playing around with Magic Rush, but
Not as much. Not as hardcore. Not holding your attention.
It's losing me.
I have been playing still Clash Royale as well, and I'm
Oh,
excited.
right.
I'm excited to announce that the Clash Royale is actually coming up with Clan Wars.
Yeah.
So I'm seriously considering.
I just recently uninstalled Clash of Clans.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I haven't played Clash. I haven't even opened Clash of Clans and
Or Clash
Clash
Royale,
Royale.
I mean.
So Clash Royale. I'm in there daily. I'm pretty active within the alliance that I'm there. I do like it because it's insta play, right? You jump in there and you play, and it does take 5 or 10 minutes, but the sandbox.
Yes.
Whoop whoop. Link in the description as well. I will throw one here right now.
Yeah, let's get that out at the end here.
You are live streaming right now. Somebody just asked. Oh, that's Lucid Project. We'll set that bad boy to never expire, and we'll just go ahead and throw it up there.
Come join us in the sandbox.
Absolutely. We're there for open, clean fun.
Wow.
Well, not necessarily clean. We can't say that. But come join us for fun, absolutely. Oh, that's you. That's Lucid Project. Are you Canadian by chance? I only ask because of your name. I'll find out later.
All right.
All right. I'm going to hand that back to you.
Okay.
Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. We hope to see you guys again next week. He's not. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. We hope to see you guys again next week. I'll be probably just throwing up my second World War attack tomorrow. Hopefully Mac will do the same for us. And yeah, anything else?
Yeah, I'll be throwing up my second attack. Throwing up.
I'll be throwing up. All right. Well, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Keep your sticks on the ice.
And have a good time.